Sunday morning. I'm ready for the sun. I was at the pool already. I swam already. Happy Saturday morning, everyone. Well, it's already afternoon, and now I'm going back to the pool to have lunch there. But at least I did some swimming earlier. And yes, it's sunny and then overcast, sunny and overcast. So now I'm going downstairs. So quiet here, as usual, and as always. Every once in a while I have friends who come to visit me, sometimes spending a day or an afternoon or an evening. But the last dear friend of mine stayed overnight, all unplanned. It wasn't like we planned. It just flowed, you know, with the moment. And I love that. I love when something is not planned and then it turned out to be wonderful. So now I'm going back to the pool. Later on I'm going to swim again some more. That's it. I'll continue later, okay? So guys, I'm at the pool's house now, where the dining table is. So yeah, I've been meaning to share with you this story of, let's say, gift that is given to you, but you refused only because you are just too analytical about it, or too indecisive, or too much thought put into it. Because in my life, I notice when something is presented itself in front of me, not that I'm being unwise, but by instinct, I feel that it's the right one. I feel good about it. I should jump into it. And that's what has, transpired in my life on most occasions. So what I would like to share today is going back to when my husband departed. That was in March 2014, and I was already in Milan. And by April, May, I think it was middle of May, just to cut the long story short, I was offered a 4-year contract of this villa by an expatriate and his family. Because I was trying to play it safe, but too much safe, I must say, I just gave them 1 year. 1 year. So by the time I flew to Jakarta to sign the contract, because the most amazing thing is this family loved this villa so much. After they came to view, they couldn't wait anymore. That when I said to them, wait until I come to Jakarta because I need the villa for at least 1 month before I return to Italy, they said no, because they would love to move already into the house. That they asked my identity card, the copy of it, even scan it please quickly, and my bank account here in Jakarta. And by 3 days, we were, back and forth emailing. The 1 year's lump sum of the rentals money already transferred in my bank account. So my desire to share with you this story is because when I came here and on the way going to the office of his, which is a foreign office, I won't mention the name, and in the car he even begged me, please, okay, if you don't like to give me 4 years, give me 2 years. And I still didn't concede. So by the time 1 year was approaching, on the contract itself, I was in Milan. Suddenly something happened with them. I mean, they had a personal problem that they couldn't continue anymore with the contract as planned, that I would extend for another 1 year or another 3 years, because they had to leave back for their country. So from that moment on, 2015, I've been struggling, I must say, with trying to rent this house because things change in Jakarta. New president, new rules and regulations, and new kind of expatriates instead of oil people with their family who love to rent a house with a swimming pool and a garden. Now comes all these, Google guys and young generation who are, happy enough with the apartments that are in the city, which so happen Jakarta has abundant of them. All of a sudden, is it? And that's the development we are going through here in Jakarta, a lot, like mushrooms, all these apartments. So there goes the 1 more year rental or 3 more years rental that I refused. That I was too analytic about it. I was too indecisive about it. So the point of my video here is that, when the universe offers you something that is so right, is so perfect in that situation you're in, accept it. Accept it, because that is the natural flow of life that you shouldn't refuse. And I did. So anyway, as a consolation, I tell myself, okay, if that had happened, I wouldn't have been able to spend with my daughter here when she came in 2016. Yes, we wouldn't have been spending together, even though it was only for, I don't know how long it was, 2 months. And she was busy after a few weeks, so it's not like I spent a lot of time with her. But the little time that we spent together, I'm so very grateful. So that's the only consolation that I tell myself. Had I rented for another year or for another 3 years, my daughter and I wouldn't have been able to spend together the 2 months like we spent in 2016. C'est la vie, that's life. But ever since, I've been struggling to make ends meet, even though, yes, I'm well provided, everything is okay, except, there are things that I still have to fulfill, some obligations that, this is out of my character, this is not the real me, but at the same time, I'm accepting it as life, and I'm growing up through this experience. Thus far, 5 years now, I've been seeing the aspect or the side of myself that I never thought I had, or I had the capability of, like packing, the apartment that we have lived there for years. Even for my husband, it was so daunting, the thought that we had to give up that apartment to move here to Jakarta. Yet I did it all by myself, packing and, taping all those boxes, closing all those boxes. But thank God for my friend Joan and my friend Ornella, who had helped me a great deal with loading those boxes into the car and into the storage. So I am so deeply grateful also to those ladies, very much. So that's it. So my title of this video is Never Refuse When an Opportunity Arises, Never refuse when it's golden opportunity arises. Don't think too much. Don't become indecisive or analytical about it, which is actually out of my character. And in the meantime, I am perspiring. Can you see? So, okay. I hope you're having a great Sunday afternoon. All right, lunch is served. I think it's pasta. There it is. Pasta with tuna. Ooh, delicious. And salad. Yes. And this is my view. Okay. Guys, I'm going to have lunch now. Quite hungry, not that hungry. Alright then, thank you for watching again. I thought I finished my video already, but I added some more of this footage. Alright, thank you, please subscribe and see you next time. Ciao ciao.